Opened back in 2003, have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. He'll buy some time right. Complete. Smith has it. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
7 yards there and a first down. The Eagles had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Straight ahead, it's Gainwell. And just shedding him off there. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
No touchdown.
Hurts. And he whips that one incomplete there.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Second and 10.
No touchdown. No touchdown.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Got a man, it's Brown. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Here's Hurts to throw. Escaping the pressure right. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
From the 8, it's 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. And now it's blocked, but he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry about it. It's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's why I was just going to say first quarter. We'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax. Whoa.
Bad move. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Throwing. Cousins. Oh, his first throw of the game. Going to be intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Hey, Silver. Delta.
Throwing is Hurts. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Arnold Ebiketie, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Up the middle with Barkley. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
And being able to set the tone early in this game, because when you get down to it, it's that sign that we saw in their football facility when we visited with them. The one that said no explosives, no big plays, no chunk plays. That's what they've got to take care of.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Devontae Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are able to stretch out their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Clark Phillips has got it. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. So the penalty there winds up on the offense, so obviously it's declined, and we have a change of possession. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Cousins to throw it. That's out wide here for Robinson. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. In motion goes McLeod. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And that one not going to work at all. Boy, the defense all over it, and they blow that up behind the line. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Britton Covey deep for Philadelphia. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. This now a 3rd and 4. Hurts sets up to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. This short throw caught by Goddard. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Barkley, inside handoff. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Great.
It's Barkley on the counter, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over here up near the 40. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do.
And Hurts is intercepted. His 3rd of the game. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Play fake. Cousins rolling to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Cousins. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 32 on the play. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3rd and 5. Now Cousins. That is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw, and they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Nakobe Dean. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Cousins now. Touchdown! Drake London from 10 yards out. And the Falcons get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing is Cousins. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They keep it with Barkley on first down. 54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. From the gun, here's a run by Gainwell. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Tiger swamp.
They'll run with Barkley. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
Arnold Ebiketie gets there for the stop.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed, but that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up the 1st down.
Barkley is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Escaping the pressure right. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A 3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't? I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one. And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Flush to his right.
And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off by Reed Blankenship.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt, Charles, with that pick-6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together?
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A first down carry for Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Well, the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll go to Barkley again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Eagles will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to...
He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Here's Penix. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll throw with Penix.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Kyle Pitts,
his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game.
And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
129 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Again, it's Barkley.
Down to about the 37.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They go play action with Hurts.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Kentavious Street.
What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Here's a give to Barkley.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop it.
Oh, boy, he got a favorable spot there. The guys on the sidelines were raising their hands over their head and clasping their hands to signal safety. But the official marked it just outside the end zone at the 1-yard line.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
To the air, Penix.
This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. And looking to throw, Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
They'll come up now on second down. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he gets it down to the 32. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
This is 1st and 10.
He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Bijan Robinson.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Falcons put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead. They'll try and throw with Penix.
And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They'll look to throw.
And Dotson, he's got it.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Final minute, one timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Falcons, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.